Back to the charts with Big Boss Crypto, and today will be a small update regarding the upcoming SHMITAH crash that will occur soon by looking at the Bitcoin price action on its potential bottom, the US dollar dominance index and its most likely top, the recent nosedive of the Great British Pound against the US dollar, and finally we'll look at the traditional stock markets and its potential bottom as well. So without further ado, let's look at the charts. All right, so if we look at our Bitcoin chart, basically nothing much has happened since beginning of June, to be honest, ever since we had that big dump. Right now, price is currently hovering around 20k. Basically, we're only seeing sideways action right now, where the big institutions and whales are basically doing their liquidity grabs from us retail investors, so they're preparing for the big leg down to our potential bottom target with multiple countless factors pointed to in between 10,000 to 4,000 US dollars being the bottom. Moving on to the US dollar dominance index chart, which is the DXY, currently price hovering right over the 0.786 fib, doing a small correction from its recent high, which was at 114.77 roughly. And we basically see this as a small retracement, preparing for the big impulsive move upwards to our potential top target in our marked box right here, which is a key resistance area right between 128.80 to 144.599. And in case you're not aware of how we got these targets for you, basically we measure the our Fibonacci targets from the basically 2001 highs to the 2009 lows of the US dollar dominance index chart, where we have our impulsive Fibonacci targets right here between 1.272 and 1.414 Fibonacci targets right here. Also, when drawing our fibs from the highs from the 1980s, which was at 164.72, to our lows in 2009, we also notice that we have our golden pocket Fibonacci area, which is the 0.618 and 0.66 fib right here, in between 128 to 132 roughly. And basically, if you're not familiar with the golden pocket fib levels, basically, this is the Fibonacci level area when, for any type of asset, when prices pokes and reaches that area, it usually does a big reversal to the downside. And this is basically a big resistance area overall. We will do a video in depth about the golden pocket soon, so stay tuned for that one. But basically, with all the confluence factors with this fib area and the other fib impulse targets that we showed you recently, we try and believe that this will be the DXY top. And looking at the Great British Pound to US dollar, in case you have followed the news, the Great British Pound has taken a big nosedive down recently to even 1.04, but has recovered upwards to 1.11 roughly. But anyways, we believe that this is the precursor to the big shemitah crash occurring soon, where you can see on the screen more about that. And basically, if you follow the macroeconomic environment, especially in the EU, things do not look good. And finally, looking at the S&P chart right here of the traditional stock market, we are beginning another impulsive move down. We will firstly begin our move down to the golden pocket fib level from the March 2020 lows down to all-time high. And then we'll most likely bottom out in this price area right here for the stock market between 2,400 roughly to 1,900. And this is basically due to many confluence factors point to this being the bottom, with many positive fib targets right there, historical fib golden pocket levels right there as well as the weekly 800 EMA and monthly 200 EMA as support. And overall, it's a very high liquidity area where the big whales and institutions want to fill up their bags when us retail investors are suffering enough. Now, before we wrap this video up, please go and follow our official Twitter account, which is Big Boss Crypto 11. Your support will be highly appreciated, and we will be very thankful for that. This is our third Twitter account that we have created recently, after we have been banned twice from Twitter, with our account being locked, without any explanation whatsoever regarding what tweet that caused this. as we've been following all the terms and conditions and rules of Twitter. So, God knows why, but our speculation and theory is that with our tweets regarding the shemitah and our bottom targets, we believe that Twitter is shutting us down personally. Is that the reason? God knows, but that's our theory at least. Anyway, thank you so much for support. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, or leave a dislike if you didn't. Please stay safe and strong during this rough macroeconomic period. Have a wonderful day. Big Boss out.